I'm gonna say it again. When you take me away from my people, you diminish the value of who I am for my people. And I refuse to do that. And Dion diminished his value.
What's going on with everybody? I want to bring you all another video here that surfaced through actually my YouTube content, and I think I want to share with a lot of you all about what I witnessed when it comes to this video here. And this is a video where Cam Newton, for those who don't know, Cam Newton is a Hall of Famer. He will be a Hall of Famer when it comes to football. Quarterback that played in the NFL for a very long time, and now he's retired. So right now he have his podcast, and he having a lot of things on his show. So, and I want to say his podcast called Funky Fridays. I haven't really known about it until just recently, but I suggest you all check it out. But anyway, he have Charleston White on the video. On his podcast, and it's a video recently, and he talked. It's a 3-hour podcast for the starts, and I'm talking it's just on another level of what Charleston White, I should say. This video is more on Charleston White than it is Cam Newton. It's Cam Newton's podcast, but you can clearly see that Charleston has taken over. Now, the main part of the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to point out a couple of things. And I'm a victim of that myself. The media and everybody portrays different people to be a certain way, to make you think a certain way about that individual. And that goes for anybody. Players, people, regular old people, it doesn't matter. The news media and social media can make you think a certain way immediately by just one clickbait, or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to shed some light to this. For a while, I thought Charleston White was just another guy who just wanted to get the 5 seconds of fame, things like that. And part of that may be true in the past. But what I've learned about Charleston White is the dude is extremely intelligent when it comes to the way he thinks, the way he moves, and the way he move around the media world. And I gotta say, he built himself a platform for that. But I want to shed some light on Charleston White. Like I said, the dude is extremely bright when it comes to the way he thinks now. I'm going to share a couple of video clips that I hear on my YouTube channel to give you a small example. Like I said, it's a 3-hour podcast, but I'm going to share some video clips so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Obviously, the dude supports his community. And one thing that touched me about Charleston, okay, he's tapped in on another level, and I'm not going to get into the level on this video, but a lot of you may pick up what I'm saying, and some of you may not. But I'll save it to another video until I'm ready to unleash that. Right now, that he extremely tapped into purpose, and I'm going to share some things with you now about me. One main thing that how I move, which is, it's easy to sell out to a lot of things, meaning money. And I think while money is necessary for the world, I'm a big advocate of spotting people that loves money, for the love of money. That's where you fall into a trap, and this is when you go down a spiral hill, and this is where you eventually sell out. So when you hear these things, people say they sold, they do this. Forget everything else. That's what they're talking about. That's the main key. Some people probably don't know, and they share wrong information, but I'm here to tell you all, because this is the Truth Channel. When they sell, they sold, things like that. This is what they're talking about, what I'm explaining to y'all. Doing things to abandon others, people, love, things like that for $1. Because instead of making, let's say, $100,000, you're going to go over there and abandon people, disown people, go a certain way. Like I said, just abandon certain people to make $400,000. This is a small example of what I'm talking about. That goes all around and around. We all need money to survive here in the world. to get the things that we need and want. However, for the love of money is where we get confused at. Let me drop a clip here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
So I'm gonna tell you this. You just sit up there and told me that you made $40,000 in 2 days. And you also just told me that if you had an opportunity to make $400,000, you would take that. So the fact that Dion said, hold on, I'll let you finish.
Let me just say, I turned down a $5 million deal with Aiden Ross and Kick to take a $500,000 deal with niggas. I turned down a $5 million deal with Aiden Ross and Kick to come over here to sign a $500,000 deal with niggas so I can stay with my people. Yeah, they say I'm dumb and stupid. Yeah, I turned down $5 million so I can go sign $500,000. So I can stay with these niggas. I ain't want to sell out and go beat up them white folks. Take all my star power over there with Kick and Aiden Ross with them Jews. I wasn't fit to do that, my nigga. I stayed with the niggas. Culture TV. Don't even know if they can give me the whole $500,000. But nigga, I stayed with my people, my nigga. My spirit wouldn't let me do it. So I don't give a damn what that Dion taught. Nigga, I sacrificed for it. Yeah, when I told them white folk I'm not leaving my people, they took back it's a curriculum. And for those that know, it's a curriculum called Thinking for a Change. When Obama implemented the My Brother's Keepers initiative, there's a curriculum that's called Thinking for a Change. It's damn near $100,000 curriculum. White folk gave it to me. But they said, Charleston, we want you. We don't want your people. I said, if you take me away from my people, you diminish the value of who I am for my people.
Okay, so that's just another one of example of what I'm talking about Charleston White. Now, let me give you another information about what's going on. Apparently, the guy is just brilliant the way he thinks and the way he moves. A lot of people speculate that he's just some guy that's calling out these idolized individuals. Hence the word that I said, idolize individuals, and it's like my team, right? So you insulting my team, so I got to attack you. Well, clearly, the way that I've read from Charleston White and doing a little background on him, not just this video, there's a reason and a purpose the way he moved, not just recklessly saying things. And this is where I think a lot of people got him misunderstood. And like a lot of people got him misunderstood, or not just Charleston, but a lot of people, for examples like this. So his point was, if you listen to words that he's using, is when we start to idolize different things and idolize people is when we start to go down that spiral hill and you miss the big picture, right? I was neither here nor there with Dion Sanders and the way how he transformed, how he moved. It was a trend and it was a hype. But the way Charleston is looking at it and the way that I got to say give my 2 cents is, he is 100% correct the way he's speaking on just going from Florida and going to Colorado. He did that to support his family, I guess, more money, more fame, whatever the reason is. I just hope that the people that he abandoned and the people that the quarterbacks, the players that actually looked up for this and it was their role, I really hope they kind of keep it in touch and not just up and left the way he did. Because like Charleston said, we tend to not worry about the bottom people, right? If it's not for me or not for I, or it's not for self-gain, people tend to look the other shoulder and don't really care about you. One thing that he said, and I'll put this here, also was, he mentioned that, how much money do you need? Dion Sanders, we know how, we can assume and around know how much Dion Sanders, how much he has in a bank or assets or whatever the case may be. But like he mentioned, how much more money do you need?
I'm going to say it again. When you take me away from my people, you diminish the value of who I am for my people. And I refuse to do that. And Dion diminished his value to his people for his people to go over there. You got enough money where you ain't got to do. How much money you want? I don't want 100 million. I don't want $1 billion. It's that much harder to get in heaven if you believe that word. I don't want 100 million, my nigga. I want to walk amongst my people. I want to be able to go to the bottom of the least of those. He can't do that. Him know his son. They go rob him. I ain't been robbed yet, and I sure with no security.
And that's a prime point that I wanna hence I said prime. Prime point of what he mean by that. Was that something he needed to do, or was it something he did it for self-gain? Now, some people say, well, because of his son. It's Dion Sanders. It doesn't matter where the kid go. If he's good and talented, which he is, it doesn't matter where he go. He will be recognized wherever he goes, whether going to Florida, whether going to Colorado, it does not matter. But the people that you tend to forget that may need and look up to you, especially I'm speaking from a father standpoint, a father figure standpoint, it plays a big role in everybody else that you pretty much abandon. And I'm not going to get into the whole racist thing. Charleston does have several good points on that, but I'm just speaking more on a father figure thing, and where you abandon the rest of those people for self-gain. And that's where I have a lot of knowledge with that I see a lot of people do. And this is why I'm relating and making this video for those who out there can spot, and I can educate you all when it comes to certain things and decisions that you can make as well. It's nothing wrong with elevating yourself, making yourself good, making yourself being a better man or a better woman or a better person. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's a way we can go about everything in life. And just for the fact somebody can offer you more money where you already have living at a standard where you know you're comfortable at and satisfied with, maybe that might not be the best move. Look in the full spectrum of who you may be influencing the current situation around you, something like Dion Sanders. This is not a bash on Dion Sanders. This is something, again, to pinpoint and point out to you all if you are in life to make the decision, because we're here to learn and we're here to help others and show love to others. If you abandon people for money and self-gain, you're kind of producing true meaning of life. All right? Until next time, I want everybody to stay blessed up. And I'm going to let you all go with this last clip here. Don't forget to subscribe, because as you see, I got more coming to the channel. I'm giving you all good entertainment here on Truth Training. And don't forget, I'll put the link here. Don't forget to support my supplement line and clothing line, TR Apparel, nutrition.com. And that's for total respect. All right. On the website, you will see what total respect means. And it goes hand in hand what I'm talking about. Until then, stay blessed up, everybody. Peace.
So this is what I'm thinking. Everybody's missing my point. It ain't about Dion. See, y'all keep making it about Dion. It's about all y'all following him over there, supporting him. So now that he's not winning, he don't have this same star power support. So y'all gonna wait till he start winning years from now to come back and ride back the sideline?
That's how I go.
In the process, what are we doing for the HBCUs that's winning? Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying, black people. So if I have to say fuck Dion to make my point, I'm gonna keep saying fuck Dion. Because I'm trying to get back to hashtag HBCU. What happened to we mad about George Floyd? What did they give us to solve that? They gave his family $20 million? What about Mike Brown? So we keep following trends. And I'm saying, black people, look at us. Dion is a new trend. Y'all done quit this trend. What's next? What are we going to be considered? So we done quit HBCUs. We done quit Dion now. He ain't winning. Look at us, y'all.